Hello world. Today I'm going to show you how to purchase Bitcoin and how to do research on the cryptocurrency market to determine which altcoins to buy. Altcoins are alternative coins, such as the ones that you're seeing popping up here every few seconds. There are a lot of altcoins. Each coin has its own technology platform and each has a team, just like a tech startup. They're pretty close to the same. The biggest one in the news lately is Ethereum. So if you go to like coindesk.com, you'll see legally binding smart contracts, the Ethereum Alliance. I mean, Ethereum is really growing fast because although Bitcoin is so valuable, Bitcoin is just a currency, whereas Ethereum gives you a smart contract system which allows you to build uh, technology platforms that can use Ethereum in a way that allow people to engage in legal contracts and, it says benefits for lawyers. It allows people to perform transactions. So, like, for example, if you want to start a company that buys and sells cars, well, you can maybe use Ethereum and start your own car coin that then allows you to make purchases through the platform and have agreements, contracts, notarized documents, and all that just with one transaction, as opposed to having to get lawyers and having to involve paperwork and documents and signing stuff and then transmitting funds from your bank account to another bank account or using cash or using a credit card and all the fees and taxes and all that stuff that goes along with it. Smart contracts are a brand new way for people to start doing that with one transaction, and it's much safer. So let's jump into how you can actually purchase Bitcoin and transfer that to your wallet so you're able to go on Bittrex.com to purchase these other altcoins. One way to do it is on Coinbase. If you make an account on Coinbase.com, they just raised $100 million in order to help customer support because, as you can see, my buy sell account has been restricted for, I want to say, 2, 3, 4 months. I haven't been able to buy or sell anything on here. So I've had to resort to going to CoinMama.com, where it's a little more expensive because they added an 11% premium to it. You can see it's 40.86 right here, and it's 43.34. But if you want to spend, say, $500, you can buy 0.11 Bitcoin, and you can transfer that to your wallet. Another way to do that is what I did the other day is I actually put $1,000 cash into this Athena Bitcoin machine, and I put in my Bitcoin address, and then it allowed me to purchase 0.22 at the time of this transaction, that much Bitcoin, and I transferred that to my wallet. Which, if you go into my wallet and you see deposit history, you'll see that there it is right there. Okay, so you can see that it was deposited. So this is AthenaBitcoin.com, which is a place that you can find the ATMs, and that's how I found mine. It's right down the street from my house, and you'll see here it is. And you can find them in different locations in Florida and Georgia, and maybe your state is on here. I'm not sure, but if it is, you're lucky, and you can walk to a place or drive to a place and actually buy Bitcoin in the machine. So if you purchase it at one of these machines and you purchase it at CoinMama or Coinbase, you want to transfer it to your wallet. And the way you do that is you click on the plus symbol next to Bitcoin here, and this will be blank and this will be blank. There'll be a button here that says generate address. As an example, I don't think I did that for Ripple. So see how it just sits here? If I hit new address, it just generated a new address. That's what you want to do for Bitcoin. You can also use your QR code. This is how you scan your QR code at the Athena Bitcoin machine. The ATM. You'll just put this QR code underneath the scanner, and it'll automatically put in this address for you. That's how you deposit funds to your wallet. You can also have a Bitcoin wallet off of Bittrex, like just a regular Bitcoin wallet. Just type in on Google Bitcoin wallet, and you'll find a bunch of Bitcoin wallets. You can download one of them, even on your iPhone or Android phone. Just set up a wallet. Coinbase is also a wallet. Accounts, so you can start a wallet here. So there's a lot of different ways of doing the storage of the Bitcoin. I prefer the exchange because then I can actually go in here and start trading for all these different coins. So how do you actually trade for a coin? That's the biggest question I get. And then actually that's the second biggest question. The first biggest question is how do I know which coin to invest in, like to trade for? A great example is Neo. Neo used to be called Ant Shares. I'm going to go on the Neo page here for a second just to kind of show you. You can scroll out of this chart to see where it started. When I bought Neo, and you can actually see all the way down, actually, no closed orders because it used to be called Ant Shares. And this was 2 months ago. Now, about 2 months ago, I purchased Ant Shares on Bittrex um, because I liked what they were saying based on the white paper. So if you click on white paper, you'll be able to, this is not the white paper actually. This is a wiki. I'll show you what a white paper looks like though. And I like their e-contracts, and it's basically China's first real cryptocurrency. And based on their press conference the day that this came out, I was really excited about it. So, even here the guy said I predicted it'll be over $100 per Ant share. So, how do you figure out what to invest in? Well, I saw this article, and I saw a lot of other articles. If you click on, Neo becoming the dominating, they switched the name from Ant shares to Neo. Now, when I bought Neo, it was only $4. And now if you see it, it's $41. I should have purchased more of them. I only bought like 40 of them. But hey, that was a great investment. That was almost $2,000 profit in just one shot. So how do you determine whether or not the next coin is going to be worth $41 next week? Well, it's hard to say, except for the fact that you have a lot of research tools at your disposal. So let's go through them. The first thing you want to do, and I'm gonna work with a coin that I actually mine, and let me show you my machine. I have a mining rig here. So this is my mining rig right here. It's pumping out Sia coin and Ether, like I said. And if you look closely, you'll see it has a lot of video cards, and they're just basically hashing these algorithms. It's connected to a motherboard. It's got some RAM. It's got a power supply, and it basically runs 24/7. I don't shut it off ever. And when you mine Sia coin or Ether, you have to join a pool. So for Ether, I choose ethermine.org. This is my miner. This shows you his hash rate, or its hash rate for various video cards. You can also click on payouts, and you can see how much Ether you would earn in a minute, hour, day, week, or month. It tells you the value of that, Bitcoin versus dollars, and this shows you that my machine basically mines roughly one Ethereum coin per month. For Sia coin, same thing. You can see the current hash rate, 1800 hash, shows you the balance, how much I've earned so far in a certain amount of time. It also shows you the calculator, same thing. It shows you how many Sia coin, roughly 2,300, I can earn per month. So you have to join a pool. This one's sia.nanopool.org. By joining a pool, you can help other miners hash blocks and solve these cryptocurrency algorithms. And that way you earn coins for doing so. For Ether, for example, my current balance is 0.06, so almost one Ether. I'm almost there. And once these both are finished, they send these coins to my wallets on the mining rig, and then I can transfer them to Bittrex. So as you see, I mined Sia coin, which is right here. I'm going to click on that one, and it's up 34.8%. So here's an example. Yesterday, I don't know exactly what I paid for them, but yesterday I bought 20,000 Sia coin for 156 Satoshis or sats. It's at 209. So if I sell my 20,000 right now, which I can click here and type in 20,000 at the last price, I can earn 0.04 Bitcoin. What did I sell? What did I buy them for? I bought them for 0.03 Bitcoin. So I could earn a 0.01 Bitcoin right now if I sell those 20,000. But I'm more of a believer in terms of holding my Bitcoin instead of selling my coins because I think they're going to go up in value a lot. I mean, right now they're a penny. There's going to be a day when Sia coin becomes $1 or $5 or $100. It's just hard to say. But how do you determine that? Well, the first thing you do obviously is you go to Google and you type in Sia coin. You're going to find a lot of stuff about it. One of the things you'll see is their website, which I have loaded here. It's a decentralized private cloud. So Sia coin is not just a coin. They built a platform that allows you to split apart your files, distribute them in a decentralized way. Only you hold the keys. And it's highly redundant so that you won't have downtime. And the best part is, say you want 1 terabyte of space, it's only $2 a month versus these other companies. And it's private, so nobody holds your data. It splits it apart and encrypts it. So when Yahoo leaked a billion emails and Dropbox, people lost all their data, and Google and Amazon websites are hacked, and people are losing their files, and their photos are being leaked, and addresses and phone numbers. That can't happen with Saya because it's completely decrypted and it's completely split apart. So these hosts that are around the world only have a small piece of metadata of your files. So to me, this is the future of cloud storage and of video streaming and a lot of other things. And that's why I believe in Saya, and that's why I'm mining Saya coin. So again, you can go to Reddit. Reddit is an amazing source of information, and you can find a lot of different stuff about Saya. As a matter of fact, yesterday was a great post from one of the developers of Saya that I read, and they explain. There's a lot of people out there that complain when the price goes down, and they say, it was 3 satoshis, now it's 880 satoshis, and it fell at 28, and people are complaining, but they're not seeing it as a valuable technology. Instead, they're seeing it as a coin that they're trading, and that's where I think the problem is. The misconception for cryptocurrency, in my opinion, it's not about what the coin is worth. That used to be with Bitcoin maybe 4 years ago. But today, with Ethereum and with this new smart contract system, it's all about how you can build a technology. And for example, Square CEO Jack Dorsey said, blockchain can help solve so many problems. So that's the question. What problems can the blockchain solve, Ethereum smart contract solve, that allow the world to be better, faster, more efficient, safer? Just like any tech startup, a tech startup that solves a problem. I mean, you can literally go to any website. For example, if you type in Agrello, I purchased some of these coins. So this is legally binding smart contracts powered by AI. I purchased about 500 of these coins because, again, I believe in something like this. I know how many contracts I had to get made by lawyers. Well, this solves that problem. This is legally binding smart contracts powered by an AI. And you can download the white paper. This is what I was telling you before. The white paper is basically a PDF. Okay, this is a PDF document that it's publicly available, and it tells you what it is they're building. Okay, it explains the technology behind their blockchain system. It explains what their system is going to do programmatically. It explains the functionality behind their software and what it is they're offering you. So feel free to read any of these, and it even shows you these cool diagrams. There's a video. You can watch a video on their website. This shows you, just like any other tech startup. Look at this. If you're a landlord and you want to have rental agreements, it helps you do that. But the cool thing is, you don't have to actually, you know, fiddle with these legal documents, which are painful, man. So I would suggest looking into every coin platform that you're interested in. Do your research. Go on Reddit, read about the coin, look at the community. Okay, go to cointelegraph.com, read about the top coins, why they're growing, the highlights, which ones are doing well, which ones there may be a good future with. CoinDesk has lots of great articles. And of course, you want to go to Slack. Pretty much every coin has their own Slack. Like Saya is sayatalk.slack.com. I've been active in this Slack so much, and you'll find people talking about the articles. They'll show you trends, charts, even some funny cat gifs. But you'll see people talking about different exchanges. You can go to altcoins, and this is where people are talking about. Like yesterday, I posted my bids. These are the bids that I made, and bids are basically my orders. So on Bittrex, for example, you can see that I want to buy these coins at this price and this many of them. So that just shows you, and actually I'm trying to sell this one because I don't think it's a good coin anymore. So here's an example of a coin that I made a mistake with. Omi's Go, which is OMG, when I saw that, I kind of thought it was silly. So I didn't buy them all the way back here when they were just, 20 cents. Now they're $6, and the joke's on me. I could have made a ton of money on these. But keep in mind, once again, it's not about making a ton of money. It's about making the right choice. So although I didn't buy them, I did place an order for two of them. Actually, yeah, I bought two of them when it was really low. It was at 0.018. It was 184,000 sats. Okay, but I do have another order for 85,000 sats. So if it happens to go down, so you don't have to buy them at this price. You can place a bid right now. I can place a bid. Let's do a bid. Let's do a bid for 100 OMGs. Okay, and let's take this price here, and you'll see it's going to cost me 0.00. It'll cost me basically all my Bitcoin to buy 100 OMGs at this price. But what if I make these two zeros? Now it's only going to cost me 0.007 Bitcoin. That's a fantastic price. Now, if I place this order, okay, there goes the order. That's going to sit in my orders now, right there. And it's probably not going to happen unless OMG goes all the way down to 7,200 sats. So, that order just sits here. It just sits here until it happens. And it's probably not going to unless, hey, maybe it does. Maybe tomorrow OMG crashes and this goes all the way down to 7,200. Guess what? I'm getting that coin for, 10 cents or whatever. So I'm gonna kill that order because I already have one in there. That's how you place a bid. It's very simple. Okay. And so talk in Slack. See what people are saying about the product. Look in the marketing channel. Look in the trading channel. Go in the dev channel. Look at what the developers are doing. For example, Saya has a fantastic community, right? And their resources. You can look at their roadmap. They have a public roadmap on Trello that shows you what they just released, what they're releasing in September, what's for the next 6 months, video streaming. I mean, they're showing you, the developers are showing you what they're building and what they're working on. So for me to invest in Siacoin now, it's because I see the roadmap is going to be huge. If you don't want to bother with figuring out, which coin is going to be good and which coin is going to be the next thing, you can go to coinmarketcap.com and just look at the top 20. So a lot of friends of mine, they just look at the top 20 and they just invest, a percentage of their Bitcoin every month in the top 20. It's kind of like a stock index. You can go to coincube.io and it allows you to just place orders on the top 20, for example. Here are the assets. You can see that Bittrex, that's why I use Bittrex. It's really the best one. It allows you to basically purchase one of, a little bit of each. So, maybe all these coins on the exchange, let's just say that these were the top 20, which they're not, by the way. These are just the top, these are just the biggest volume right now. But let's say these are the top 20. By using CoinCube, it automatically purchases some of each of these coins for you automatically. You just put Bitcoin in, and it does the work for you. So you don't have to even worry about it. Now, I do that kind of, but I do it manually myself. Originally I was using a spreadsheet to do this, but CoinCube is a great way to do this. And every website has a video to explain to you how it works. So feel free to watch the videos. CoinMarketCap tells you the top 20. You can purchase the coins, transfer them to your wallet, and you can start purchasing them here on Bittrex. I'm actually going to place an order. Let's see. I was reading about BitShares. So I was reading about BitShares online. It was on CoinDesk, and there were a couple other articles that I read about BitShares. And I thought it looked pretty cool. So, I mean, right now it's at 15 cents. Okay, the 24-hour low is 13 cents. So you can see it was up a lot, and then it started shooting down. When it shoots down, it's a good time to buy because there's a good chance that it may shoot up again, and you could either sell for a profit in short term, or you can hold for long term like I do for between 2 to 4 years from now. I believe all cryptocurrency is going to be very valuable. And so whatever you invest today in 2 to 4 years may be 100 times the value. So I like to buy between 100 and 1,000 coins of any certain coin because I feel like 100 of any coin is pretty good. If it goes up to $10 or $100, you're going to make a decent profit. But I don't like to buy too many more of those unless I really believe in it. Now, since I don't really know too much about BitShares besides what I've read on Reddit and Google and all the the news sites, I'm not going to buy too many. I'm going to put in a bid for 100, but I'm not going to put in a bid for the current price of 15. You can also look down here to see what people are bidding. Okay, so people are bidding 36, 35. You can go down to number 5, 33, and up here we're at 31. So you can see people are still bidding higher. and all the way to the end down to 3,000s. And you can see people are placing large bids of 16,000, 15,000. These are really low bids. This means it would crash. If it crashed and these people get these coins, they're going to be really lucky. Now I can place these orders too, and then like if I click on this one here, that's not going to cost me anything. So I can put in a bid of 1,000 of those just for the hell of it, right? And hit buy. I'll put that buy in. Why not? Oh, it says I have to put in 50. The minimum order is 50,000. So I actually can't do that. I have to order more of these. I don't want to do that because I don't want that many of them. But let's say that I want to bid. I want to bid. So right now it's at. So I'll just copy this, put that here. Okay, but I don't want to pay that much. So I want to do, let's say 3,000. Okay, so that's fair. And I don't even want to buy that many. I don't know why I did that. I only want 100. There we go. That's what I want. I want 100 of them at 3,000. I'll click buy on that and I'll confirm that one. See, that order was placed. If it hits 3,000 for whatever reason today, then it will automatically place that bid for me and I will be the proud owner of 100 BitShares. So again, look at the white papers of the products, look at the websites of the products, look in Slack and start talking to people, ask questions, read articles on the coin desks and press releases. Look at the top articles on Cointelegraph, read the Reddits of each coin, really look at the comments and read and have conversations with people. Look at the roadmaps of all the coins, see what they're working on. Look at the websites of those coins. Buy some Bitcoin, work with an index if you want. Look at the top 20 coins and start trading on like Bittrex. I mean, this is pretty much it for you. Hopefully this tutorial helped you understand how the cryptocurrency world works. Remember, this is a long-term thing. It's not short-term. If you want to buy and sell coins all day long, you could very easily look at the ones that are going down, like Quark or BitSwift or Ripple. Buy them when they go up. Sell them. You could very easily make $50 a day or $100 a day just buying and selling coins all day long. Or you can do what I do and just hold for long term because again, when Litecoin and Bitcoin were a big deal back in 2013 and 14 when I was mining those coins originally, they didn't go up too much in value in 2015 and 16, which is when I sold all my coin for a low price. Bitcoin was only 600 bucks. If I had held them just one more year, this year I would have made 4,000 per coin instead of 600. So obviously I lost a lot of money on that. This time I realized I only held my coins for 2 to 3 years. You have to hold them for 4 years. So in my opinion, especially with this new Ethereum market with smart contracts, you have to wait until the market develops. It's still a little immature. These ICOs, if you go online and type in ICOs for what the F is an ICO? So ICOs are the new tech startups that are coming out with these for example, Filecoin raises 100 million. I think it was 200 million. It was 200 million. So um, Filecoin raises $250 million without a viable product. So here's an example of a Siacoin competitor that has no platform, no technology, and they raised all this money. So they're doing it because investors have FOMO, fear of missing out, right? So they're like, well, if we don't, it's still in the white paper stage. So they're still building their PDF document, basically. The funny thing is that these ICOs are coming out, and the SEC is now stepping in saying, well, ICOs are dangerous because all these tech startups are coming out with ICOs. Initial coin offerings is what they are. Like it's an IPO. So they're raising money selling their coins, which is this new thing. So that's why I'm saying like it's very new, and we're going to see over the next couple of years how uh, these platforms evolve. And in my opinion, Saya is a great example of one that already has a platform, already has technology. It already has people using it. You can already pay with Saya Coin and a smart contract to purchase storage on their network. And as a host, kind of like Airbnb, you can host people's files and earn Saya Coin and get paid to host files on your extra hard drive space. So, this is a phenomenal platform in my opinion. And, to see this grow over the next couple of years, the 18 months, file sharing, mobile wallets, video streaming. Imagine if HBO and Game of Thrones started to host their videos and their scripts on Saya, then people would stop hacking and leaking their videos and their scripts because they'd be decentralized and encrypted and split up into pieces. So hackers wouldn't be able to attack Game of Thrones and HBO anymore. So that's just a great example of another way to use a technology like this, which is why I feel so firmly about the fact that smart contracts and cryptocurrency are going to grow from now until, say, 2021. And in the next 2 to 4 years, we're going to see a huge amount of changes in the technology of the world. So that's the end of my tutorial. Hopefully, this helps out, and good luck in the cryptocurrency world.